Um, This is Shalomah from the Great Millstone Atlanta Church. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rekah Kwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, the Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect of Israel. And this video is going to be titled, The Rich Sit in Low Places. And as you see, Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 6, it says, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. So, who is that talking about? It's talking about Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We sit in low places. We're like the poorest people on earth. Whether you in this great country, which is Babylon the Great, United States of America, that you people call it, whether it's here, South America or Europe, wherever Israel was scattered, we sit in a low place because we don't own anything. We don't rule over anyone. We don't have any rulership. Everywhere you go, it's Esau ruling over you. Ham has his own places. He rules his own lands. We don't have anything. In the countries where you do have Jake, in control of the country, it's a low country. It's still a low place. Verse 7 says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants. And those princes that's walking as servants are the same rich that sit in low places, Israel. We're rich. We're princes of the power, Yasha Allah. We're sons of the Most High power, the living power. But we're low right now. And we already know why we're like this, because of we have to live through the curses. The Most High made a covenant. We broke it. So instead of adopting a new child or a new, should I say, nation, he said, okay, I'm going to make another covenant with you. This time you're going to be perfect. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get that real quick. The book of Hebrews, chapter 8. And I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, for finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant. I regarded them not, said the Lord Yahweh. So instead of the Lord saying, all right, I'm done with y'all, he like, well, I'm just going to punish you for a while, and then we're going to come with another agreement. And we're not going to be able to break this one because we're going to be made perfect. Verse 10 says, for this is the new covenant that I will put, Salaki, this is the new covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord Yahweh. I will put my laws into their minds and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. That's that great reward that we're patiently looking for. Patiently, but we're also hastening it in this time. We want, because we're sick of this place. We sick of Esau ruling over us. It's time for It's time for that judgment. But, we can't call that. That's, That's all up to you. How about you, Shah? How long this wicked man is going to be in power? You know, the only thing that's really getting brothers by and sisters too, you know, children, especially in this truth, knowing that we are royal. We're a royal people. You know, even so-called Negroes that's not into the truth, they still think that they kings and queens. How you gonna come out of slavery and be a king or a queen and not knowing the truth? It's in our spirit to know that. It's in our spirit to feel like that. It's in our spirit to dress a certain way, to look good. You know, that's why you see Jake be broke still trying to stunt, you know, because we it's in our spirit to live like kings, but we're in low places right now. I'm gonna go to Revelations real quick. Chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them that which say that they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And who is that talking about? That's talking about the Jewish people. And they take a big part. They play a big part in us being low. You know, they in control of the media, the TV, you know, the music. Whatever, if they want you to see it on TV, they're gonna allow it to be on TV. Like they're in control of everything, and hey, and their power is Satan. Job 9:24 tells you that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, and we already know who that is. So now we have, you know, everything is pretty much upside down, which is about to be right side up real soon. But until then, all we have to do is we just have to keep that faith that we are the rich. We are the kings. You know, this earth was made for us. And it makes you want to, first of all, it puts fear in you. It puts fear in you. It makes you angry to know that you and your people and all these different generations from the ancient days up until now have been going off. Now that we see what time it is, it's time to get right. You know, we pushing this word, you know, every day because we fear the Lord. Not only that, we want the reward. We want to be where we need to be. We want to be the rich of the earth. Real quick, I'm gonna go to 2nd Ezra chapter 6, and I'm gonna get a few scriptures out of here. It says, verse 9 says, "For Esau is the end of the world; Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." You know, the world is gonna end with Esau, with all of his weapons and you know his nukes, and it's gonna end. He's gonna end his own world, and the Lord is gonna put the spirit on him to do so because he's wicked. Not only Esau, but these other nations as well. These other heathen nations, China, Japan, Korea, North Korea, Iran, Russia, all of these other countries that's getting ready to go to war with United States, that's gonna make they basically gonna destroy themselves so everything can be made right and made righteous. And once they see how we rule in the earth, they're gonna want to live like us. Well, they're not gonna live like us because we're gonna be the kings of the earth. But hey, they're gonna wanna learn our ways. As a matter of fact, what's that? Micah chapter 4 and verse 1 goes into that. It says, "But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established on the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow into it." That's talking about Israel. We're that mountain. We already have that I don't know the word for it, but we already have like other nations looking at us like we're the greatest people. Especially with sports, our way of thinking, the way we, our way of words, our music. Look at boxing. So hey, that's already coming to pass because we already we're talented like that. Esau come up with something and Jacob outdo him in it. And that's in every sport. The only thing that Esau is good at is killing and handling the sword, handling weapons and stuff. And he might outdo Jake, with his blessing, the sword. But other than that, Jake is always better. Verse 2, "And many nations shall come and say, Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, and to the house of the Most High of Jacob, or the power of Jacob, Salakia, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore." So, hey, the whole earth is going to be at rest when we finally get in our kingdom. It's not going to be a reason for war. It's not going to be a reason. It's not going to be any more wicked. The nations are going to fear us. Everybody's going to fear us. We're going to rule over these people. I'm going to get one more and I'm going to go ahead and end it. Amos chapter 9 and verse 13. And it says, so like I need to go up a little bit. Verse 12. Amos chapter 9 and verse 12. It says, I started 11. It says, "In that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old." Okay, we're gonna be just like the days of old. We're gonna be the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom. We're gonna be back in our land. Everything is gonna be peaceful. It's gonna be perfect. No homeless people. You're not gonna have us out there selling diseases and also the medicines to not cure it, but to just keep it down where you can continue to live, where you have to keep going back. Man, the way this devil got this place set up is complete wickedness. You create diseases, then create a medicine that won't get rid of the disease, but allow you to basically cope with it until it, until you get to the point where, it's just too late, and then you just die from it. Not only that, this devil, he's been a devil to his own people. He's been a devil to his own people. He's been, he has his own people in slavery. You got some Edomites that work harder than Jake and live worse than Jake. Some of those are actual Israelites that look like the so-called white man, but you have actual Edomites that slave and not completely wicked, but still got wicked ways because it's in their blood, but they live worse than Jake. And this is their kingdom. You think we're going to have that in our kingdom? Man, if all of Israel that's gonna make it to the kingdom, of course, the ones that's gonna be destroyed on this side, they're gonna come back in reincarnation once the Lord allow us to basically once we get into the kingdom, we're gonna repopulate. We're gonna bring back all the Israelites that were destroyed, and they're gonna be made perfect as well. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get that in a minute. And I believe it's in Romans 11. It says also, verse 12, the main point. It says that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and all the heathen which are called by my name, said the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that doeth this. So these heathens are going to be a possession of ours. That means we're going to be in control. You're going to belong to us, or they're going to belong to us. They're going to learn our ways. It's not going to be, the only war it's going to be is Esau getting his ass beat in the kingdom. Other than that, it's going to be very peaceful. Esau going to be working, slaving, living out his punishment before he get totally destroyed. And that's going to be a beautiful time. We patiently waiting. We patiently waiting. All we're doing is just waiting for this devil to destroy itself. The Lord come back, basically putting the icing on the cake with more destruction, the chariots to pull up, save our people, then those missiles to come up, come flying over here and completely take this place out. That's what we're waiting on. Making it to the kingdom, ruling over these other nations, and putting the world back in its righteous order. And I said I was going to get Romans chapter 11. Let me see. I know it's kind of at the end. It says, Romans 11 and verse 26, it says, and so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. For this is my covenant unto them when I shall take away their sins. So, hey, all of Israel are going to be saved. Everything is going to be perfect, and we are the rich. Not meaning that we can go spend all our money on, jewelry and things like that. But hey, Jake, just think, Jake right now don't even have it like that, but look like he have it. Jake would take an old car that he paid $500 for and make it look like something else. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. This is our faith that we waiting to finally show and be who we are. And that's the princes of the power. But right now we have to remain low. Still make your money the best way you can. At the same time, keeping the commandments the best way you can. And hey, just endure to the end. Refuse to chip. Refuse the hour temptation. And hey, next thing you know, we at home. We're gonna be at home. So with that, I'm gonna end it giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bashim Rakakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Shalom to the elect.